Hi, I'm Kyle Ingram. I'm a politics reporter with the News and Observer, and here's some changes you can expect to the elections in 2024. All voters will have to show an ID to vote. This applies to in-person and mail-in voting. If you're voting in person, you can show a list of different approved IDs from the State Board of Election, and if you're voting by mail, you'll have to include a photocopy of your ID. If you don't have an ID, you can fill out an ID exception form at the ballot or via mail. There's new rules for partisan poll observers. These are people that are appointed by different political parties to come watch the voting process as it plays out. These new rules say that poll observers are allowed to roam freely around the voting enclosure, take notes, and listen to conversations between voters and election officials. However, it is a crime for anyone to try to intimidate a voter or an election official. If you're voting by mail, you now have less time to get your ballot in. Previously in North Carolina, absentee ballots could come in within 3 days of Election Day. But the new law says that all absentee ballots have to come into the County Board of Elections office by 7:30 p.m. on Election Day. If you're voting by mail, your signature may be analyzed. North Carolina put together a new pilot program to test signature matching technology. This is going to go into effect in 10 different counties, including Durham. However, any ballot that fails the signature matching technology will not be thrown out during the pilot program. When you go to vote, if you're bringing someone with you who isn't voting themselves, they may need to sign in on a new log at the polling place. This doesn't apply to any minors who are accompanying adults to vote. Several more election changes, including changes to same-day registration and the composition of election boards, are currently held up in courts. However, they could come back in time for the general election. For more on all the changes you might expect at the ballot box in 2024, check newsobserver.com for all the latest information on our election coverage.